Hi everyone, it's Magdalena, Wolf of Coins. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's October the 1st here, and so it happened I had a moment to do a fun video, meaning talking about decks that I have that could fit the description of darker or autumnal and stuff like that. I will be showing you mostly tarot decks, but there will be, I think, 2 oracle decks as well. So let's get to it. First up, it's Trionfi della Luna. So, Marseille Tarot inspired deck by Patrick Valenza, most known as the author of the Deviant Moon Tarot. I love this one. It's just so... it really fits my sense of humor. So this is a great one for like the spookier half of the year in our neck of the woods anyway. So yeah, this is a Marseille with a twist. I mean, court cards and most of the majors are not really Marseille. They have some touches of Marseille, but they are different. The pips are heavily Marseille style, and I love them. I really do. I love this twist, for example. Like this liquid is pouring from the top cup. So yeah, it's a lovely one, and this is the Italian version, because I think he has Italian, French, and English. So I bought it when it was only in Italian, and yeah, I like it. I have nothing against it. Oh, there are also additional cards that you can treat as an oracle, but I just keep them somewhere in a box and I don't use them. I just use this deck of 78 cards. Then we have a beautiful Steampunk Tarot. Where's the box? Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore and Ali Fell. And it is the Czech edition, which is larger than the English version, and it has these nice copper edges here. And yeah, the palette is absolutely it's steampunk. I don't know, for me steampunk somehow connects with this more spooky, see the crow here, atmosphere. Yeah, oh yeah. So this is the deck. I don't use it too much recently, and that is because it somehow got replaced by this deck, which is, come here, which is the Dark Mansion Tarot. It also has this similar feel, but I don't know, I'm just having more fun with it, so I'm using it more. Plus, even though I wanted this edition because the cards are bigger and the colors are brighter, somehow the size is not perfect for me. It's just too big. I prefer smaller decks for my smaller hands. So, babe. Yeah, this deck is also pretty well known. It's also a bit like Tim Burton style, steampunk style, you know. Yeah, this guy, totally. Come on. Focus, yeah. Oh, yeah, like this one. So I find that I reach for this one more often. Oh, and it has black edges that were there. I didn't do them. I didn't paint them black. Then, of course, there is the tarot of the vampires. I don't use it often, but maybe I will. I'm getting this card so often from this deck. I have some issues. Well, no, yeah, probably there is something in it. I'm getting the lady with a sickle, and I think there is meaning in that. But yeah, this is this funnily vampiric deck. Love this card. It's the 3 of skulls, so it's 3 of coins with the tiny spinning wheel and the horn skull. I can even overlook this creepy spider here. So yeah, I haven't been using this deck too much, but who knows, maybe I will feel in the mood, since recently I'm much more into spooky stuff than I normally am. So yeah, who knows, maybe I will use this deck more. The problem I have with this one sometimes is that many images look like, well, negative. Like you get something like that. Well, what I mean is, yeah, all those like bloody knives and bloody lips. And I'm not sure whether I should like treat this as a shadow or pretend that this, yeah, that this looks like something. No, this 3 of knives, it's 3 of swords. There are some cards that are, you know, okay, 4 of knives, 4 of swords. So you can tell something nasty happened, right? And she's been bitten and whatnot. So should I look at this as a shadow of the 4 of swords, or should I pretend it's a good thing? Because when you take the guidebook, you get both, like a positive meaning and reversed negative shadow meaning. But yeah, I get lost with the logic sometimes, so you know. Yeah, I know it's about vampires, so they have bloody lips. I bought this deck specifically for shadow working, so I usually just ask questions about shadows or like negative sides with these cards, and that's how I go about them. But yeah, sometimes confusing. Maybe I will be using more this deck more this time of the year. Then one of my other favorites, so the Stretch Tarot. It's definitely a darker palette. I like it all year long though, but yeah, it's one of my darker colored decks, and it's lovely. It speaks to me. Gorgeous. Yeah. Lovely. And then I also have this deck, which you might have seen on my channel a couple of times. This is the Polish Tarot, or Jaśniak Tarot, by Aleksandra Jaśniak. Yeah. So, and designed by Anna Gałuszka. This is my first deck ever. And recently, and you can tell by the edges, I tried to like make them better with golden marker, but it didn't work. But they are like 20 something years old, so no wonder. Recently I found that it really speaks to me, because this was my first deck. This was the only deck I could find during that time when I was buying it in a kiosk in the center of Warsaw. And I had a problem because the book, there was a guidebook together with the deck, but I was like, I don't know, 13 years old or 12, something like that. Plus the explanations didn't really like speak to me. It looked like I had to remember everything by heart, and the system didn't make that much sense to me. So I mostly played with the majors. And later on, when I rediscovered tarot, because this was a pip deck, I did not really use it, because I started with like Rider-Waite-Smith style decks, restarted. So later on, I had this deck. I really loved it because I always thought about it as my first deck, and it had this feel of mystery and magic, if you know what I mean. So I really loved it, but I did not use it that much. And whenever I tried to use it, the readings were not really, didn't feel that clear to me. So again, I did not use it much. But recently, this is fascinating, I started reading the 3x3 little tableaus with tarot, because I got inspired by Lenormand, that always likes to use tableaus, bigger and smaller. And yeah, and I started reading it like that, and it all started making sense. This deck right now is one of my most trusted decks, which which is like a friend, you know. So yeah, I will be definitely using this deck in autumn. And it has a black back, so it's I call it a darker deck, okay? Then the oracle I have here is the Shamanic Healing Oracle. Where's the box? By Michelle A. Motuzas. And it's definitely a dark deck because these are images created on black paper. And not only this, but also this deck gives you, not maybe you, but it gives me pretty blunt answers and hints. So it's it doesn't beat around the bush. So this is the Shamanic Healing Oracle. What I also like is the descriptions of the cards are not too long. So yeah, this is a good one. And lastly, this is funny because, you know, I order a lot from Book Depository because then I don't have to pay for shipping. We do not have Amazon in Poland, you know. So it's usually Book Depository, and the advantages, you don't pay for shipping. The disadvantages, you never know when it will actually arrive. It usually takes more time than normally, but then yeah, I could wait. But this one arrived today. I mean, what a great timing. So it's the Halloween Oracle by Stacy DeMarco and what's his name? The illustrator. I mean, seriously, it should be on the box. What? I know him from another deck that I own, Jimmy Manton. I own and love, absolutely love, the Celtic Tree Oracle. As this one. and I adore these illustrations. I read with this one a lot. So I actually do not own any other deck by her, but I do own one by him. So yeah, a weird thing happened to me. If you watched my Goddess Majanna video about like my journey with the goddess, the Slavic goddess Majanna, and my painting, something like clicked inside me, and I'm more into spooky stuff right now. I don't know how, why. I know just that that I am. So I felt like I need this one. And interesting thing is, yeah, look at these. I mean, everybody who who makes videos about this deck shows you this probably, but this is adorable. Anyway, I already did one reading with this oracle and the bags. So I just pulled one card. I asked one question. I pulled one card just to get to know with the deck, and it gave me a spot on answer. So I have like a good feeling about this one. There's a lot of skulls in this deck. And look at this juicy pomegranate. It's, oh my god. Ooh. This is the most spooky deck that I own. I don't know, somehow a mummy doesn't really fit here for me, but what do I know? This is the funny part, you know, because I never really felt Halloween. Unlike many of like my friends here on YouTube, I did not grow up in a country where Halloween was popular when I was a kid. It was not really something you heard about. Only later when I was, I don't know, I was already at the university when people started going to like Halloween parties and stuff. But when I was a kid, I never experienced anything like that. So I don't have it in me. Like it's not, I don't have any nostalgia connected to Halloween. And I never really felt it. But recently, because of all those changes happening inside me, oh yeah, this is the spider. Yeah. I just am so happy for Halloween this year. It's crazy. It's amazing. It's fun. So I got this deck full of skulls and trick-or-treating kids and all those nice pumpkins. So yeah, looking forward to this October, and I hope you liked my decks. If you have any questions, as always, please ask. Look at this card. It's beautiful. An owl. More skulls. A skeleton. Yeah. I'm sure you've seen this deck around, so I won't be like walk-throughing you with it. But yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun this autumn. I'm hoping for the best. So yeah. Again, thank you so much for watching and have a lovely day. Bye.